How many times have you ever get into Instagram just saying like you're gonna spend like for 5 minutes and you get yourself scrolling there like for 1 hour and you're like, dang, 1 hour is like 5 minutes these days? Or how many times have you ever promised to yourself that you're gonna start dieting and you're gonna start eating healthy and boom, you see a delicious snack packed with like tons of calories and you cannot help but eat? You see, this all are lack of self-control, which means you cannot control your emotional impulses. And you know what? It happens to the best of us. We have all been there, but it is time to change. So in this video, I'm going to give you 5 tips to control your emotions like never before, to reign over yourself, and I'm going to show you how emotional intelligence is going to save you and how it is your superpower. First one, reflect more than you react. The most dangerous thing that you can ever do is to choose to react more than you reflect on your situations. So reflect means like, let me give you an example. You're dieting and then there, like, you see a bag of chips at the corner of your home. So at that moment, I'm sure that there's gonna be a thought that's gonna say like, you know what, let's eat it. It's not gonna hurt us. So at this moment, do you reflect on your thoughts or do you react? So reacting means like you're gonna run to the bag of chips and then you're gonna pick it up and just start eating. So after that, you're gonna feel full, you're gonna be satisfied, and you question yourself, why did I do that? I could eat a healthy food. And then again, because you're feeling bad about yourself, another emotional reaction comes to eat more and more and more, and it just goes like that. And then now you have messed up a lot of your progress that you have made. But what if from the beginning, from the first cycle of eating the chips, like when that thought happens, what if you pause and reflect? Should I eat the bag of chips? Won't it ruin my diet? How am I gonna feel after eating this for a momentary pleasure? You see, right now you have interviewed yourself. You have reflected on this thought. You have thought logically. So now you're really calm and the chance of you being emotional is really low. The second thing to do to be emotionally strong is to realize that it is all a choice. For example, someone said something bad about you, or like that person is calling you names. If you get angry, it is because you choose to be angry. If you're losing your temper whenever you encounter challenges, it just means you're choosing to be emotional. But realize it is all a choice. So next time you're about to lose your temper, like something is trying to upset you, remember to reflect on your thoughts. Remember to reflect on your reactions. And on top of that, I want you to remember this. You can choose not to be affected. Just feel yourself becoming transparent. Like literally, feel yourself being transparent to the insults, to the bad moods, and all of them are just passing through you instead of you allowing them to control you by blocking them. Always remember that, alright? So the third thing to do to be mentally strong, to have that emotional intelligence, is to do activities that increase your mental toughness. So if I have to give you the best advice, it has to be train your body and train hard. When you're training really hard and your mind is telling you to stop, your muscles are burning, you keep going, you keep fighting, you win over that weak voice. That is the most accurate and the best way to learn to control yourself and to toughen up your willpower muscles. So start working out if you haven't started, or like if you have been training, just push your body. Give your best to every single exercise, to every single set. Push your body beyond its limits. Or another thing that you can do to strengthen your emotional control is to start fasting. So I fast every day like till 11 in the morning. Fasting is not only good for your health, it makes you fitter. It also teaches you self-control. So fast for the first few hours of your day, and then just when you're thinking about food, resist that temptation. And then you're gonna see literally you're gonna be better at self-control. Plus you appreciate your food more when you're eating after fasting instead of starting to eat after you jump out of your bed. Alright, so we are on number 4. Immediately focus on your breathing. Whenever you're about to get emotional, just breathe. Just breathe in and out, and I guarantee you'll feel so much better, so much calmer, and you'll start to have a better control on your emotions. And breathing is the gateway to have a calmer mind, to have a calmer self. And just breathe once and you're still emotional, breathe again. Still emotional, breathe again. Now, this next tip that I'm going to give you is going to help you in the long run. It's going to help you in the long term, especially if you practice it consistently. You don't even need anything to control your emotions. Practice mindfulness. And how do you practice mindfulness? By practicing meditation. So why is it important? It is really important because you have to learn to detach yourself from your thoughts and emotions. And if you have the ability to detach yourself from your thoughts, emotions, feelings, you're going to be better at controlling your emotions, because you're not going to be one with your emotions. You can just simply observe them. Because the basic concept of controlling your emotions is not actually to control them, but to be mindful when they arise and just to observe them. So you'll simply observe them without judging them, and you can shift your focus to a clear thinking, to logic. So there's a quote by a Zen master. Sorry if I pronounce his name. His name is Shunryu Suzuki, or like that I'll put his name. So he says, leave your front door and back door open. Allow your thoughts to come and go. Just don't serve them a tea. That is all about mindfulness. Just let them be. Let your emotions, feelings, and thoughts be, but do not participate in them. Do not be one with them. Just observe them as a separate identity. Alright guys, so these are the 5 ways to gain emotional control. And as I said, emotional control is your superpower. And with practice, as you know, you can master everything. So practice the things that I've told you in this video. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna see you next one. Ciao.